My threadbare penitence a pieces tore. Now summer's heat burns fierce upon the plain, and wisdom's lost return to me again. The cup that once I vowed to cast aside beckons with ruby depths of sweet disdain. The autumn winds may whisper of regret, and winter's frost may cause the eyes to wet. But when the vine blooms fresh in spring once more, what sage remembers promises to forget? The tavern calls with sweeter voice than prayer. The wine cup glimmers like a jewel rare. What use are all these vows of yesterday, when today's sun reveals the world so fair? The sage is warned of morning's bitter rue, but evening's pleasures paint the sky anew. Let those who will count beads and mumble psalms. Tonight the stars are dancing, and the dew, the rose's sweet scent, a thorn prick's worth. For pleasure's price in pain we gladly pay, as night must follow even brightest day. The sweetest fruit grows highest on the branch. What worth the feast that costs us no dismay? The desert sun burns fierce, yet pilgrims still press on to Mecca with unshaken will. So too the lover bears love's burning drought, for one cool draught his thirsting heart to fill. Each precious thing exacts its proper toll. The pearl its dive, the flame its blinded moth. What treasure gained without some pain to pay? What wisdom earned that did not pierce the soul? The nightingale who sings of love's sweet pain would scorn a garden free of thorny vine. For in this world of mingled joy and grief, the price we pay makes sweet our hard-won gain. Let actions tell what words can never pass, when silence speaks more true than sweetest rhyme, and touches mark the passing flow of time. Let lips and fingertips write poetry that needs no words to make the moment prime. For what are verses next to one soft sigh? What sonnets match the language of thine eye? The truest poetry was never writ, but lived in moments that too swiftly fly. The sweetest tales are those that go unspoken, where glance meets glance and barriers lie broken. The sacred silence of two hearts entwined speaks deeper than all vows and pledges token. In paradise where houris dance and sway, what need for words when bodies find their way? Let tongues be still, save where they taste of love, and hands speak truths that lips dare not betray. Pleasant-smelling scents lift her heart and mine. In gardens where the evening air grows sweet, where dusk and dawn in fragrant union meet, each breath draws deeper secrets from the night, as precious oils make passion more complete. These ancient scents that prophets knew of old, more precious than the merchant's finest gold, unlock the gates to paradise within, where love's pure essence time cannot withhold. Each perfume note dances through evening air, like memories of gardens rich and rare, where lovers walked in moonlit paradise and left their lingering essences there. The frankincense from ancient temple walls through centuries of wisdom gently calls, while precious oud from deep within the tree, like liquid gold, through time softly falls. The sweet orange blossom, fresh as morning dew, mingles with vetiver's earthen hue, creating symphonies of scented song that paint the night in colors ever new. The fragrant path leads to wisdom's door, where mystics sought what lay at nature's core. For in these scents lie secrets of the soul that poets have been singing evermore. When darkness falls and stars begin to shine, these perfumes, like the finest vintage wine, intoxicate the spirit with their truth. All beauty, brief or lasting, is divine. Visions pour forth in positive images, thoughts creating life from former mirages, ideas developing from the negatives. Life's emergent dream fast encourages. Sensual bliss should not be a lost art. sacred dance of flesh and soul divine, where mystic wisdom and desire entwine. Each breath becomes a prayer of pure delight. Each touch transforms mere water into wine. The sages who would split the two apart, who claim the spirit dwells in realms more smart, forget that in this vessel made of clay, the universe first kindled wisdom's start. So let thy senses feast upon the world. Let joy's bright banner be at last unfurled. For in the marriage of the low and high, the truth of being finally comes uncurled. Within the garden of earthly pleasure, dancing to time's eternal measure, find thou the path that leads both down and up, where flesh and spirit share the same treasure. The tulip lifts her blushing cheeks to me. The garden whispers secrets old and sweet, as petals dance around my restless feet. Each flower holds a drop of morning light, making nature's springtime song complete. The lilac bends to share her purple dreams, while jasmine stars float down in silver streams. Time stops within this fragrant paradise, where nothing's quite as fleeting as it seems. Below the earth, roots tangle, twist and turn, like lovers who forever yearn to learn the ancient rhythms of the warming soil. These secrets that make spring's heart burn. The iris spreads her royal gown of blue, each petal wet with morning's precious dew. I am the bee that drinks this sweetness in, till garden's soul and mine are merged anew. My dearest, your wet lips sensual pout. The desert wanderer finds his oasis, where each drop holds 1,000 graces. The spring bubbles up from depths unknown, leaving flowers in its liquid traces. Like waves that crash upon the shore at night, our passion rises to its foaming height. The moon pulls at our tide of tenderness, till morning leaves us bathed in gentle light. Deep in the pool, where sacred lotuses grow, the surface ripples soft and slow. Two fish in ancient dance of yin and yang share secrets only lovers ever know. When thunderclouds release their silver rain, the earth drinks deep and blooms again. So in love's shower, we are washed anew, till not a spark of thirst does there remain. Only a few words rhyme with love above, like the overflown dove, the heartless shove, and the ill-fitting glove. Alas, love's rhymes remain unheard of, or aren't well thought of. The poet sits and scratches at his head, wishing he could use heart or red instead. But no, he's trapped by what the rules declare. These ove words fill his soul with mounting dread. He thinks of thereof, much too stiff and dry, or whereof, which might make his readers sigh. Perhaps he'll try a sight rhyme like move, but critics would never let that slip by. So here he drags poor turtle doves once more into verses they've graced 10 times before, while boxing gloves and pushes rough and tough make metaphors that readers can't ignore. In desperation now, he coins woove and adds the verb to groove. How smooth. At last he cries, "Oh, let me write free verse, for love needs no rhyme to fully prove, of words that rhyme with the beloved earth." The poet struggles with this sacred girth, this sphere that spins through space with such worth. Firth speaks of waters, birth of ships at rest, poor substitutes for planetary mirth. Perhaps we need new words to praise this home, fresh syllables like seeds in fertile loam. For how can these few rhymes capture the seas, the mountains proud beneath the starlit dome? Let's coin unearth, though that's already claimed, or re-earth, when worlds are born again unnamed. The dictionary mocks our meager reach, while forests burn and cannot be reclaimed. So let us break free from these rhyming chains to speak of deserts, forests, hills, and plains. For earth transcends our limited word store, this living sphere that feeds us and sustains. I note that just a few words rhyme with life. The poet scours his lexicon in pain, for wife he's used and cannot use again, while strife grows tired and knife too violent seems. These meager rhymes are driving him insane. Perhaps he'll try the Scottish word "ife," though readers might protest such rhyming waif. He contemplates inventing blife and splife, but fears the critic's mockery unsafe. Let's speak of time beneath the surgeon's knife. He cries, then groans. That rhyme's too full of strife. Or write of ocean creatures, like the fife, a fish whose name brings no poetic life. At last he throws his rhyming dictionary out and writes free verse with neither rhyme nor doubt. For life itself cares not for perfect sound. It simply flows and knows what it's about. And much as wine has played the infidel and robbed me of my robe of honor, well, I often wonder what the vintners buy, one half so precious as the goods they sell. Ne'er the gems of Mars, Venus, and the moon can rival the jewels of wine drops boon. What pearled treasures can the wine sellers buy, one half so precious as sold in their saloon? Bring thy ruby mind in a crystal thrust, the drink that raises one up from the dust, for who knows what breezes blow into gales. This world is but a passing whirlwind's gust, like as the skies rain down sweet jessamine and sprinkle all the meads with eglantine, right so, from out this jug of violet hue, I pour in lily cups this rosy wine. 'Tis we who to wine's yoke our necks incline and risk our lives to gain the smiles of wine. The henchman grasps the flagon by its throat and squeezes out the lifeblood of the vine. I own a solar system way out there, one whose planets contain diamonds, silver, and much in gold. So now I'm rich. It's all mine because I chose a favorite star. Reason moons to passion with logic cool. Quench thy inner fire, lest it burn us full. Blazes Venus, I know what I feel, not why. 'Tis better you take heed of me, I rule. Imagination lights the mind to shine, to cool Venus's reasonless passion, and warm Mars' martial song with compassion. Between those two orbits, the Earth is mine. Mercury, swift messenger, takes his stand. Both your realms I've crossed, both I understand. The heart needs wings, but also needs a guide. Let wisdom chart the course that love has planned. Mars storms in, all crimson battle light. Choose, for none can serve two lords tonight. But Jupiter, more sage, resolves the fray. The soul needs both its darkness and its bright. Saturn, ancient keeper of time's deep ways, speaks from shadows of his ringing maze. Each force must dance with what would prove its foe, for cosmic truth lives in their endless chase. And so the planets in their orbits spin, as reason and passion, out and in, circle round each other's burning core. Two halves that make us whole, two souls akin. Uranus, rebel child of starry space, laughs and says, why choose which to embrace? Break free of both. Let chaos be your guide, and dance beyond the bounds of time and place. Neptune dissolves all borders with his seas. In my deep dreams, all opposites find ease. Reason melts to intuition's flow, while passion learns what wisdom's eye foresees. Pluto from his dark depths adds his voice. Death makes mockery of every choice. Yet in that final truth lies freedom's key. Let both paths lead you, let your soul rejoice. The Milky Way, that river made of light, flows on above their cosmic scaled fight. Each star a thought, each galaxy a dream, where logic's day meets passion's endless night. Andromeda, our sister galaxy, whispers, in my chains I learned to see that bondage to pure thought or pure desire are equal prisons. only both are free. The Pleiades, 7 sisters bright, dance through the philosophical fight. We weave both reason's steps and passion's leaps into one cosmic dance of dark and light. Orion lifts his sword of stellar fire. Why wage this war? Let both forces conspire to hunt the deeper truths beyond their reach, where wisdom and wild wonder both aspire. Black holes speak from their singular hearts. We crush all dualities apart. Here, mathematics meets pure ecstasy, where space and time themselves cannot stay apart. The Crab Nebula, Death Star turned to mist, pulses signals through the cosmic gist. I died in reason's fire and passion's blast, now shine as both, too bright to still exist. Quasars blazing at creation's edge, send ancient light beyond all knowledge. Before your split of heart and mind was born, we sang one song that knew no separate pledge. Alas, that spring should vanish with the rose, that youth's sweet-scented manuscript should close. The nightingale that in the branches sang, ah, whence and whither flown again, who knows? Once bred, the ideal of that morn is shorn. So, it's that the ablution, second born, is to rinse one's stain with wine and not mourn, since ne'er can be restored what's worn so torn. In the morning, thou graced me with the glow and eyed the peace of the heavenly flow. Then afternoon, scorn's heat, then darkness falls. What of thy nature in me changed to foe? From birth, we can look forward to being host to woe, and then to giving up the ghost. Happy are they who quickly burn to toast, and blessed are they who ne'er came to the roast. One may live to 60, but not much more, so thy feet should tread but to tavern's door, and ere thy hollowed skull become a bowl, grasp thy glass, lest it drop unto the floor. Thou hast dropped my jug, now broken, O Lord, and it drains its wine into the greensward. My bliss shattered from your bung stumbling. O Lord, drink you drunk too much from the gourd. Creation's smoke burns evermore thy meat, e'en for one cinders into deeper heat. Ah, shun what bane you may of the kitchen. Take no stock in trade, all sweet profits eat. The winter dawn gleams as white as the snow, color blinding us. Seek the ruby's glow, and bring 2 logs, making of one a lute, and the other into the fireplace throw. Now the earth is very old, but each spring it turns young again when nature reinvents it, constructing the temple of flora outside. Desert field, wetland, woodland, and wayside. Oh sorrow, drink wine from that well etern. Though it burn, its vintage, your ills will turn. As aquavita, it clears young and old. What wiser prescription is there to learn? I flips, trips, dips, and slips, coming to grips. For antidote, I prescribe in my eclipse. Bring the rubied grape and the silk-stringed lute, music to my ears and wine to my lips. Now my lovers but in memory remain, and of old friends I have only a name. So I reach out to my faithful compeer, the wine cup, air within my reach to drain. Of all that I owned, just my cup remains, yet I'm free of earth's soiling toil. The rains, the airs of haughty breath, and hellfire, enkindled here through fifth element gains. Blooms have eternal life in heaven's glade, an ethereal floral wonderland of everlasting recollections. Oh, but that mortal life would never fade. Oh, my desire, bring thy cup and let's go o'er lawns to play where crystal waters flow. Malicious heaven, these lovely faces 100 times as pots and cups will show. Would but the desert of the fountain yield one glimpse, if dimly, yet indeed revealed, toward which the fainting traveler might spring, as springs the trampled herbage of the field. Loss is painful when leaves fall, but we cope. As always, new attachments form, with hope, for the seasonal cycle mirrors all. Life is a generous kaleidoscope. Fitzgerald's transmogrification of Omar's quatrains into Victorian English and his reordering of them into a Persian eclogue is primary among the rare conjunctions that made for the greatest poem in history. Rather than recounting the word-by-word details of the Persia-fumed inspirations coalescing into Fitzgerald's inspired improvements and rearrangements here, a poetic, analogous kind of description is presented. While writing, much more is drawn from the mind, for there is relative silence, with no starting gun, as in speaking, for it is in real time done. The muses sing of one's own depths mind. It says on the cover that fumes therein have escaped from an interment within, that it shall take the passerby unaware. Oh, I'm already affected by it. Lay here. The scent's name is printed on the label and is called Omar's Enchantment. That's all. It's delightful. I savor what it supposes. It's a mixture of incense, wine, and roses. It's some sort of an elixir of time. It well composes, potent, and sublime. It also has hints of sandalwood, jasmine, lotus, and bits of golden saffron fine. Now, for the golden verse, as the first. For its olden age, it is none the worse. Although daytide has just barely spoken, I no less will open our precious token, this mystery book of poetry sealed, with waxen shield, it having been concealed for hundreds of years in the secret chamber of the old monastery's remainder. Ope it as one would a tender lover. The bottle's encased inside the cover. Its spirit's mist apparently escaped as our fuminous volume was undraped. I'm captivated by the Persia fumes. It's the perfume of ageless rhymes from those grand, learned Sufi looms of time. We'll have to learn how to read between the lines. The tome is written in a foreign language, in fine verses of 13 syllables, epigrammatic in 4-line stanzas, it having many swirlers and circulars. It's written in Middle Persian, I've looked, having handled many such foreign books. My editor's role in the Abbey's nooks, I thought to hide it in one of the rooks, the library's most valuable book, for I've illuminated and unhooked many of the monastery's great books. For it, a long and joyous month I took. It was the only writing I could save, yet it's the only book we'll ever crave. What are you, old work? She asks of the book. I add, are you alive? By you I shook. The book replies, I am the book of life. Pages rife with the antidotes of strife. I'm a truth, a living philosophy. I live forever through my words, holy. On my pages are found man's joys, follies, sorrows, wisdom, and all of his jollies. Read me, and my ideas will come alive, demonstrating the best ways to survive. It is by experiencing my words that you shall know them, backwards and forwards. We look long at the now quieted tome, deeply inhaling its heady perfume. Oh, that heavenly earthly scent. She sighs. Oh, book of quatrains, you are Persia fume. We watch the book moving about, amazed. Sparkles and twirls whirl out of the pages. It's rising, breathing, and coming to life, as husband in the presence of his wife. Words bounce around. Over the page they run, they often changing into English ones. Even whole verses are now roundly dancing, of the Arabic world's dervishes whirling. They're trying to settle from the struggle, but the words do again jump and juggle, some hanging back, then ever surging forth, darting around through the poem's long course, then make stanzas to form a brighter source from aspects of the pervading concepts. 'Tis as if this transmogrification is trying to preserve all relation of the original schema throughout, the whole translation process devout, including literal means, rhythm, rhyme, melody, syllable, meter, and time. But this doesn't seem to be workative, and so it follows that something must give, and this might well sadly be the ration that is usually lost in translation. See, out of that desperation, uncaged, the verses are jumping right off the page, splashing into the bottle of perfume, wherein they are redistilling, subsumed. Now they're leaping back out, onto the page, recomposing themselves, for this time, our age, whereupon they're condensing, restaging into Victorian verse over paging. Original concepts forming new quatrains in which Omar's meaning's essence remains. The lines are now 10 English syllables, rather than the Arabic 13 quills, yet holding even more related meanings, heretofore unnoted, yet the verses are still in groups of 4 lines per stanza, and the correct lines still rhyme per lingua, although some of the ending quatrain schemes don't seem to have quite the same rhyming means. Yes, only the unneeded has been lost. A charm has been added, the good not tossed. It is something somehow much better told, yet ere within the spirit of the old. Oh, if the world were but to recreate, that we might catch ere closed the book of fate, and make the writer on a fairer leaf inscribe our names or quite obliterate. Youth and beauty made aged winter mourn, for summer's grain, the waving wheat and corn. For old autumn, withered wan, had passed on, leaving the earth a widow, weather-worn. Never do we discover a world so white as when the snowfield is lit by moonlight. Oh, it is a crystalline cathedral, built from falling stars in the holy night. Joy and exuberance are spring's largesse. Sunlight, warmth, and growth are summer's bequest. Autumn brings wealth with its mellow harvest. Winter's fruit is peace, its bounty is rest. Old Khayyam has gone to where no one knows, sequestered far beneath the winter snows, yet a voice through the centuries echoes, as still the summer blossoms with the rose. When the sun burns out, and soon after, when the earth grows cold from that disaster, when galaxies die and rotate no more, then what remains is our love thereafter. And there beneath the rose tree, old Khayyam writes his verse, looking younger than I am, and lives the proof of his philosophy, the writing of which is but secondary. All the roseate hearts are cleansed by dew, and lucky are we if spring finds us new, and every blossom on the bush blows full, when these wonders the new morning bestrews. Fog can't stop the brightness that it may veil, though it sink and swell through every veil, for the beams doth flow as rays of sunshine to burn the mist, so warmth on all prevail. All possibilities must exist, because non-existence cannot be so. Existence is inevitable. What does exist? Whatever is possible to exist does exist. Possibility is what's fundamental, for all that can be must first be possible. This potential for all is the default, since a not can't be, nor even be, meant. The necessity of no one and no none makes for no absolutes, which means that time, space, matter, and motion have no intrinsic, indivisible qualities. Better to seize the pen ourselves and write upon time's parchment with our own delight than trust to scribes who never felt our pain nor knew which verses we would most recite. The master's hand moves ever east to west, each dawn a page where none may make request. And though we cry to edit chapters past, the ink's already dry upon their breast. Some say the text was written long ago, before time's river first began to flow. But who can read tomorrow's verses clear, or know which way the final plot shall go? Perhaps the book holds many paths to choose, some pages gilt with gain, some dark with lose, and we, poor readers, turning page by page, must write our own tales as we win or lose. So let us be bold editors tonight, and strike out lines of grief and black despite. Though fate may hold the copyright above, we'll draft new chapters while we have the light. Better, oh better, cancel from the scroll of universe one luckless human soul, then drop by drop enlarge the flood that rolls hoarser with anguish as the ages roll. Life is a fatal malady from birth, a brief affliction for all bound to earth. A terminal condition, death its cure, no guarantee of span, nor hint of worth. Death is the ultimate evaluator, the director of all evolutionary progress. Death selects the wise from the silly. Death chooses the useful from the useless. In that black and endless eternal deep, nature's fertile soil grows us from sleep, sees us bud, flower, leaf, thrive, and die, then lays us back to rest, our souls to keep. The timeless formless contains every path, though as useless as a library of all books, for its sum of information is zero. But one of these possible avenues became ours. In succession, due does the large give way, and rule to the ever smaller, the tiny, the minuscule, and onto the negligibly insufficient AWOL, of not really much of anything there at all. Oh, that which is, the near imperishable, its flame of beauty still inextinguishable, deathless, ne'er created, ungenerated, forever celebrated as immutable. Ever back through the ages went I, dating rocks and old fossils by and by, and found this tablet stone, the covenant of the one and only engraved commandment. The commandments of evolution are unmistakably engraved in stone for everyone to see. There are no ifs, ands, or buts in these pages, for we can even date these rocks of ages. It's the long yardstick that sticks in the throat. For what seemed like forever and more, our sleepless spirits waited to catch the light, life, and delight from heaven's smile. The stodgy elevation of doctrine over ethics will no longer carry the day, and there will be less emphasis on believing, with more on belonging. All will become more democratic, with much singing. The Bible will be seen to be of but human construction, a result of human instinct, frailty, fear, and no wisdom. Thus, all actively speaking to another with laughter will come to replace the passive readings from Scripture. O Olongapo, fleshpot of fertile flora, Pinatubo has resealed your box Pandora. Fiery ash has frozen your beauty in time. A poem in stone, like Sodom and Gomorrah. Once I fished in the living stream and fought a few, but then myself was hooked and caught by that fisherman up above, but freed when he threw back the little one distraught. The higher modes of being that await the future chemically enhanced will make today's primitive mind states seem as a child's tin flute to a symphony. Time is death's measuring instrument, testing each adaptation's true extent. Some forms flourish, while others fade. Each extinction leaves its permanent dent. Death shapes the tree of life with patient hands, pruning branches by natural commands. The fittest survive to seed tomorrow. The rest return to seas and ancient lands. Not cruel, not kind, death simply sorts through nature's endless failed reports, filing some away in fossil beds, while others build new living courts. In blood and bone and DNA, death's signatures mark every way that life has found to carry on, through countless forms of decay. The graveyards hold our teachers' dust. Each lesson learned, each change, robust, emerges from death's testing ground, where only truth earns lasting trust. When the universe ends, sparse photons left, the last black holes will whisper to the void, their hawking radiations fading song, a requiem for galaxies long dead, for stars that danced and planets that once bloomed. Yet in that darkness sleeps infinite seed, the quantum foam of possibility, where virtual particles embrace and part like thoughts within the cosmic mind, unborn. The vacuum teems with spectral symmetries, mathematics ghosts that never sleep, platonic forms in timeless hibernation, awaiting their next chance to manifest. In this great pause between the cosmic acts, the stage is empty, but the script remains, written in the grammar of pure space, in laws that transcend any single world. Perhaps some deeper rhythm pulses here, in realms where time itself dissolves to now, where every ending holds beginning's heart, and death is just geometry in flux. The constants and the forces hibernate like winter seeds beneath dimensional frost, until conditions ripen once again, for space and time to blossom into form. See how the void begins to ripple now, with fluctuations in the quantum deep as virtual becomes the actual, and possibility ignites to mass. The eternal math starts singing once again, its abstractions clothing themselves in fire, as from the ashes of our universe, another cosmos learns to read its lines. As ancient apes once gazed at fire's gleam, so we now peer at consciousness's dream, while newer chains of molecules unfold to birth awareness broader than we deem. The neural paths we tread grow ever new, as silver threads of science weave through the flesh that bound our ancestors in night, now shooting stars across a broader blue. Tomorrow's dawn may find us strange indeed, when memory blooms like some enchanted seed, and thoughts leap swift as lightning through our minds, while old constraints fall useless as a reed. What Mozart might we hear with altered ears? What colors paint the edge of future years? When consciousness expands past nature's bounds, will joy transcend the barrier of tears? Yet in this race toward minds of crystal light, let wisdom guide our steps through changing night, lest in our haste to leave the human frame, we lose the core that made our species bright. For all our dreams of transcendental bliss, of minds expanded past mind's precipice, remember still the beauty of our flaws, the simple joy in lover's gentle kiss. So let us drink the wine of future days, while keeping sight of what the past conveys. That change may lift us to the highest peak, yet human hearts beat true in countless ways. The symphony ahead may shake the stars, as consciousness breaks through its prison bars, but save one note for what we used to be. The tin flute's song still echoes from afar. The rose that blooms in summer's golden day will wither when the autumn winds grow cold. Yet though its petals fall and fade away, its perfume lingers, more precious than gold. Each passing year is but a whispered note in time's eternal symphony of sound. And though our part may on the winds be wrote, its echo lingers in the earth around. In every grain of sand, a story lies. In every wave, a secret yet untold. For those with eyes to see, the world implies more wisdom than 1,000 books can hold. Ah, love, could thou and I with fate conspire to grasp this sorry scheme of things entire? Would not we shatter it to bits and then remold it nearer to the heart's desire? Beyond the pale, after the last perfect day, the Earth's atmosphere incinerates away. Mercury and Venus now within the sun, for the crimson giant is on its way. Hellholes hurl infernal light-year jets of fear. In Centaurus, cross the galactic sphere. Supermassive darkling beasts devour all. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. The horrid light burns all the stars away. The galaxy yet turns under our feet, and yet unworded dreams haunt the soul, while Hell's master pours the fires all around. Some parts they'll take aboard the final arc, on that penultimate day that all goes dark, as the red giant envelopes terror with fire, then rebuild the earth closer to their desire. Obliterated by a war nuclear, The Earth explodes in blazes solar. Says a child in a galaxy afar, "Oh look at the pretty shooting star." When the universe ends, sparse photons left, all splendor, life and objects will have gone. The way that all temporaries must go, to oblivion. Oh, grand complexities, only the eternal basis remains as potential for all possible books in everything's Babel repository to author another universe's story. Yet see how fate itself will grant our plea when soul swells red across the darkening sea. Our atmosphere will burn to nothing then, as Earth's long day moves toward eternity. Poor Mercury and Venus, swallowed whole within the burning giant's fierce control, while Earth awaits its turn to feed the flame that once gave life, now claims its final toll. The red giant rises, cosmic funeral pyre, its crimson tendrils reaching ever higher. The seas will boil, the mountains melt to slag, as terror burns in solar empire's fire. From Centaurus come the jets of light. Dark matter streams across the cosmic night, while supermassive holes at galactic heart devour stars like moths in endless flight. Abandon hope, the cosmic signs declare, as hellish radiation fills the air. The galaxy spins on, uncaring still, while Earth's children plot their last repair. Some dream of arcs to sail the starry seas, to carry forth Earth's final memories. Before the solar giant claims its own, they'll save what precious fragments they can seize. The final ships will lift on wings of flame, while Earth dissolves, never to be the same. Yet in their holds they carry seeds of life and plans to build new worlds to stake their claim. These children of a planet burned away will seek new homes among the stars that stay. Perhaps they'll find some distant paradise to shape anew before the final day. For in their hearts they carry still that dream of remaking all things as they might seem, not leaving it to fate's indifferent hand, but molding worlds from their own hope's bright beam. When Sul has claimed its ancient children three, and Earth is but a legend of what used to be, our descendants might yet fulfill that wish, to remake worlds as hearts would have them be. So Omar's dream finds echo in the void, where human hearts, though planets be destroyed, still seek to grasp the scheme of things entire and shape new Edens from the asteroid. Our mighty wars, our monuments of pride, our histories where endless hatreds ride, seen from the vast expanses of deep space, are but a flash where cosmic currents glide. The arsenals we build with such great care, the weapons that could rend our planet bare, might seem, to distant eyes that watch the night, just one more sparkle in the cosmic fair. While statesmen plot their strategies profound, and armies mass on Earth's embattled ground, some alien child upon a distant sphere sees only beauty in destruction's round. Our sciences that split the atom's heart, our missiles poised to tear the world apart, create a light show for the watching stars, a cosmic firework, a moment's art, the billion souls that rise in terror's scream. From far enough, make not the slightest gleam. Their final flash joins countless other lights that dance across the universe's dream. Such cosmic irony in this display. Our planet's death throws light some child's play in distant worlds that never knew our names, our struggles, hopes, or why we chose this way. The mighty Earth that seemed so vast and wide, where empires rose and countless millions died, becomes a mere ephemeral delight for alien eyes that watch the heavens tide. Our fears, our loves, our conflicts, and our pain, our triumphs, losses, all we hope to gain, reduced to just a pretty spark of light that briefly glitters through the cosmic rain. Perhaps some scholar in that distant place will note our passing, mark our planet's trace. A minor star showed slight instability, a momentary brightness, leaving space, while we, in all our self-important might, who thought our wars would shake the infinite, serve only as a child's entertainment now, a passing wonder in the endless night. Ah, moon of my delight, who knowst no wane, the moon of heaven is rising once again. How oft hereafter rising shall she look through this same garden after me in vain? Since none for the morrow thy warrant will be, give thy sorrowful soul for the present to glee. Drink wine in the moonlight, O moon, for the moon will shine yet full often, nor find thee and me. Since none can promise you tomorrow's light, give your sad soul to present pure delight. Drink deeply in the silver-gilded night. The moon will seek us vainly from her height. The moonlight severs the dark robe of night. On such a moment, you no more may light. So drink, rejoice, and think that one by one, full many a moon on earth's face will shine bright. The moonlight cleaves night's heavy robe in twain. This precious moment may not come again. So drink, find joy, and ponder how, in time, countless moons will shine when we've long been slain. I give no reason for love's passion planned, since to do so would be but second-hand, for the heart and soul have many reasons that reason can never understand. I am thy moon, thy constant satellite, thy crystal paramour of day and night. Above and below and within thy sight, I whirl around you in loving delight. In a gravnetic dance, I whirl and twirl, attracted to you, the liveliest world. Around you as a necklace I'm a swirl. Wear me as thy crystalline gem impearled. Wherever thou orbits round Apollo, I must twirl and whirl, hurry and follow. Dust I gather, meteors I swallow, ranging far and wide through space, not hollow. Thy romantic beam, as Cupid's arrow, pierces my heart and kills my sorrow, injecting life and love for tomorrow. Henceforth, I'll shine with this life I borrow. Around you I whirl, a necklace of pearl, trailing after images of my world, adorning you, thy bosom bountiful, with crystalline gems of another world. O moon, thy earth would wobble like a top, with your steadying influence not, in turns quick of searing and freezing ruins, unto dying soon, without you, O moon. As twin planets, our orbits must convolve, into each our tidal motions dissolve. Around a common center we revolve, the focus from which our passions evolve. As twin planets, each other's way we pave, with the push-pulse of the graviton wave. We're captured, but not as each other's slave, for to the sun our orbits are concave. To your lines of flux my path I align. I'm your constant paramour, crystalline. Your world pours life on mine, on mine. Dearest Earth, I must be thine, must be thine. A magnetic beam emanates from thee, attracting me, holding me, kissing me. Tidal love washes freely over me, linking you and me for eternity. Basking warmly in your reflected light, I'm bright, oh so radiant in your sight. In the love and light of your spirit bright, I need not ever face the endless night. Your earth vibrations travel without a sound, circling from all directions to surround me, the moon. This affection touches me round and closely binds me to you. I'm love-bound. We're as different as midnight and noon, yet drawn close by the force of earth and moon. As lovers, we merge in a sweet eclipse, when world meets world as a kiss on our lips. Oh, as your shadow of love covers me, I am full, so full in the shade of thee. When we overlap, that union is us. The you is in me, the me is in thee. As earth and moon, we bathe in radiance, cleansing our hearts in love's grand alliance. Around and around each other, we dance, entranced by the whirl of our dalliance. My blood runs warm with the sun's heat at noon. My spirit is swept by thee, swelling moon. Space surrounds us. The tides flow through us. Global rhythms are always playing our tune. As the moon, challenge night and gain the light. As the rose, suffer thorn for fragrance bright. Of life, surrender to live forever. Enlightened, more than 1,000 suns ignite. Forever shall we dance as one, twin planets circling round the sun, through light and dark, through space and time, till all our cosmic days are done. For in this vast celestial sea, no truer love could ever be than that between a world of life and her eternal moon, so free. So let us whirl forevermore, as partners on this cosmic shore, while stars look down on earth and moon, and time counts out our ancient score.